If you're loving this podcast, be sure to check out the full lineup. From news and local politics to sports and true crime. Find your next great listen right now at duluthnewstribune.com/podcasts. That's duluthnewstribune.com/podcasts.
Hello, Northlanders. It's Thursday, January 12th. I'm Wyatt Buckner with the Duluth News Tribune Minute, presented by Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union.
The average MPECU member saves over $785 a year in better rates and lower fees. And with MPECU, every ATM is your ATM. With their free checking program, you get ATM fee reimbursements at any ATM anywhere in the U.S. Check out Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union services online at mpecu.com or visit their offices in downtown Duluth, Arrowhead Road, or Miller Trunk Highway.
Now, here's a look at today's headlines. The man convicted of the 1999 kidnapping and murder of Katie Poyer, 19 of Barnum, has died while serving life in prison, according to Aaron Swanham, a spokesperson for the Minnesota Department of Corrections. Donald Blom, 73, died Tuesday at the Minnesota Correctional Facility in Oak Park Heights. He served 23 years of a life sentence for the first-degree murder and kidnapping of Poyer. Swanham said Blom was ill and the death was expected due to natural causes. Poyer was working an overnight shift at the Moose Lake DJ's Expressway on May 26, 1999. Grainy footage from a surveillance camera captured a man forcing Poyer out of the gas station. Poyer's body was never discovered, but some of Poyer's remains, including a recently filled tooth, were found on Blom's property nearly a month later. Blom initially confessed to the murder, then later recanted the confession, claiming that solitary confinement and medications caused him to confess. Blom was a registered sex offender involved in 5 known cases of kidnapping or sexual assault prior to Poyer's murder. Blom's trial took 12 weeks and included testimony from over 50 witnesses, including 2 women Blom kidnapped in 1983. The jury took 10 hours to convict Blom. Blom was convicted under the Paul Antonich Law, named for the Two Harbors teenager kidnapped and murdered in 1996. The law made it a mandatory life sentence for murder in the process of a kidnapping. A man allegedly fled to Aitkin County after stabbing his girlfriend in the head at a Lincoln Park residence early Monday. Joshua James White, 19 of Minneapolis, was charged Tuesday in state district court with felony second-degree assault and making threats of violence following the incident that left the 20-year-old woman hospitalized. The stabbing was reported to Duluth police around 4:15 a.m. at a residence on 24th Avenue West. Officers reported they found the victim covered in blood with a severe laceration to her head. Additional blood was found throughout the living room, according to a criminal complaint. The complaint states the victim reported that White was sitting on top of her while beating and spitting on her. He also allegedly threatened to kill her. The woman further reported that White threw her phone and made a comment about how she was, quote, not worth killing, end quote, before leaving the scene. Aitkin County Sheriff's deputies found White's pickup truck in McGregor later that morning, and records indicate he was booked into the Aitkin County Jail by 7:40 a.m. He allegedly had 4 firearms and 3 knives in the truck at the time of his arrest. White does not appear to have any prior adult criminal history. As of Wednesday, he was awaiting transport back to St. Louis County prior to making an initial court appearance. Laid-off miners who have exhausted their unemployment benefits could soon get a reprieve as a bill to extend those benefits moves through committees in the Minnesota legislature with bipartisan support. The Senate could vote on it as early as Thursday. The bill would provide an additional 6 months of unemployment to workers affected by Cleveland Cliffs' decision to idle its North Shore mining mine in Babbitt and pellet plant in Silver Bay amid a royalties dispute and as the use of scrap metal and electric arc furnaces reduced the need for its pellets. Approximately 410 of the 580 workers at North Shore were laid off, and their unemployment benefits, which lasted 26 weeks, expired in November. Company officials have said they expect North Shore will remain closed until at least April. The bill would also cover laid-off workers at companies directly affected by North Shore's idling, including Dyno Nobel, an explosive company responsible for blasting in the open pit mine. The bill passed with voice votes in the Senate and House Jobs and Economic Development Committees Monday and Wednesday, respectively. It also passed the Senate Finance Committee on Tuesday. The full Senate could vote on the bill as early as today. Now here's a look at your forecast, brought to you by the Women Today's 6th Annual Rosie Awards.
Weather for the Duluth area today, looking at mostly cloudy skies with windy conditions coming in from the north, highs in the mid-20s. Dropping into the lower teens tonight with partly cloudy skies, becoming mostly sunny for Friday, temperatures in the low to mid-20s. And then for Saturday, clouds move back in over the weekend. Temperatures in the upper 20s on Saturday, mid-30s on Sunday. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist Robert Pointer.
Thank you to the Rosie Awards for their support. Northland women are a driving force in our community. They are advocates, mentors, volunteers, and leaders. Nominate a special woman you think deserves to be recognized at thewomantoday.com or by email at dearrosie@thewomantoday.com. Nominations are now open and continue through January 31st. Reporting for today's episode was done by Terry Cadow, Laura Butterbrot, Tom Olson, and Jimmy Lovren. Thank you for listening to Duluth News Tribune Minute. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.